Hello everyone. Welcome to the videos of on general principles of electrical estimation. I am Tarakeshwari, Assistant Professor from Department of AAA, SGPIT. Let's understand the general principles of electrical estimation. So, if you classify this heading itself, what are the principles of estimation? First of all, what is estimation? Estimation, the very definition we'll check on. Estimation is an assessment method assessing the quantity of material required for a work or of different items and the cost. So both these items we have to be ready before planning, before executing a work, before actually carrying out the work. So before actually carrying out a work, you should be knowing the quantity of the material or different items that are required and what is the cost to plan the total amount. For both of them, what would be the total amount required for that work? This is the definition of estimation. So what is the necessity of doing the estimation and why do we have to learn the estimation? So estimation can be done for various fields. It could be for civil estimation, mechanical estimation and many others. But here specifically we are talking about electrical estimation. Estimation meant for electrical work. So electrical works, we are more specifying on the electrical works estimation. So we can be doing electrical estimation. For example, I'll write the estimation like this. I can be doing the estimation either for domestic wiring. Domestic is our residential wiring. Domestic wiring purpose, we can do the estimation. That is accessories that are required, the conductor materials that are required, insulating materials that are required, what are the types of the cables and what the size of the fuse wire that is required, lightning accessories, conduits, main switches, distribution and so on. This forms domestic wiring. I could also be doing the estimation for power circuits. Power circuits. What's the difference between the domestic wiring and the power circuit? Domestic wiring could be done only for single phase circuits. While yes, this could be for single phase while power circuits could be for three phase. And what are the other type of electrical estimation I would be doing? So other than the domestic wiring, other than the power circuits, I would be doing it for commercial circuits also. What is commercial? It could be huge complexes, it could be theaters or any other commercial buildings. It could be for single phase or three phase. Or I could be doing an electrical estimation for an overhead transmission line, OH transmission line. I should be able to do what would be the estimation required for the line supports, the conductor materials, the guys and stays, what is the span length, what is the type of insulator materials that are required, what are the lightning arresters, anti-climbing devices, bird guards, beads of jumpers, how to fix the insulators, what are the tee-offs, how do we do the earthing of the transmission line, what might would be the cost for all that. that is estimation for overhead transmission lines. I could also be doing for overhead distribution line also, not only for transmission. I could also find the estimation for underground UG distribution lines also. Okay, distribution lines. Not only that, I could also be doing the estimation for service lines. We'll talk about what is meant by service lines in detail in the next few classes. So service line, if to mention it very briefly, it is the connection taken from the transmission distribution line to our home. That is called as service line. Other than that, I could be doing estimation for substations also. So I'm sure you would have understood what estimation means, and specifically electrical estimation means. So specifying more about the electrical connection, what would be the total quantity of material or items that is required, the total cost incurred for the total work that is required, and how much it would mean to amount to the total work even before carrying out the work. So you understood what is estimation and electrical estimation. But what would be the different lists of materials? Why do we have to do the estimation? What are the other materials which gets associated with the estimation? So estimation requires like I'm using different color. Okay, so I should be able to know the estimation of, I'll write the estimation like this: estimation of the quantity along with material that is required, and the total cost that would be incurred. Apart from this, I am doing the analysis of the cost, because whether to take up the work or not, even before executing the work, you can make a wise choice on that. So you have the option of analyzing the cost. Estimation also helps in maintaining a good record. What is that? So for example, maintaining proper records. It will help in maintaining a proper records. So these are the general advantages of doing the estimation. Now yes, now what is the purpose of estimation and costing? Let's see the purpose. The purposes could be different. Many reasons we will be doing the purpose, that is the purpose of estimation and costing. See, as per our good management practice, the any total cost and what are the materials that are required should be known. As a good engineer should be knowing all these beforehand before actually executing the work. So to complete the project, you should be having everything in hand. It will act as a guide. It will act as a guide for you to execute the work for successful implementation of your work. Successful implementation, it helps in executing your work successfully. And not only that, it will also help the sequence of your work. What should be done after what? The sequence of operation to be performed will be known in complete detail beforehand. So nowhere you will be detoured. You will go in the right track. So the estimator will have a project report. He or she will have a proper report which will help to guide through the program in successful implementation. So why do we not only it acts as a guide or a sequence of operation, it is very essential to have an accurate amount. How much is the accurate amount is required could be assessed beforehand. And so other than this, it will also help you to it is essential for us to know the accurate cost. So estimation is a crucial requisition before carrying out the work. So for accurate assessment of cost, you should be doing the estimation. Not only that, is the material available for your work? Availability of the material also could be assessed beforehand. So these are the necessities. So we shall continue the consecutive concepts in the next slide. Before that, I'll add one more concept. So what happens if I do not do the estimation? If I do not do the estimation, it becomes impossible to complete the work. Otherwise it might interrupt your work at any cost or at any stage of your work. It might interrupt either because of the shortage of money or because of the shortage of material. It could be because of the shortage of material or shortage of money. It might tend you to rather it may become impossible to complete the work without any interruption. So these are the just an introduction about the general principles of electrical estimation. So thank you so much for watching the video. We shall continue with the different concepts in the next session. Thank you.